What's up, guys? I am Callum Macker7, and today we're going to be continuing with our Road to Division 1 series. And yeah, this is episode 4, as probably said. And yeah, we're going to continue our trek across London with West Ham United. And as you see here, I'm just sorting out the team and just checking what's up with the team, because get Carroll on the bench ready to come on and make a difference. Little monster. I say little, it's a gypsy, isn't he? No offence to Carroll. Yeah, you see this game, and I said that we were there was going to be wins last week, and well, I say last week, I mean last episode, and well, you just have to see, won't you? As you see here, Mohamed Diame, he is quality. But yeah, you see the pivotal person in this team, I have to say, has got to be Matt Jarvis. Sorry, I just got a message then. Hooper was his goal scorer. His team revolved around Hooper and Forrest. Forrest was the pace abuser, Hooper was the finisher. You'll see here, you'll see in a minute the pace that I'm talking about in a sec. But here we go, Mohamed Diame cracks it. Unfortunately, just doesn't get it in. But not to worry. Mark Noble passes to Shamak to Cole. Cole finish it clean as you like, bottom left hand corner. What you want from your left mid. And Cole, I found him very good on FIFA. Real life, questionable, because obviously considering he's a bit older now, he's still a decent player, but he's not as good as he was in his youth. Because I can remember the days when I was watching him play for England, and he scored that amazing half volley against, I can't remember who it was against, that's terrible, bring it up, and I can't remember, he scored a great volley once. I'm sure you type it in Google, you'll see it. But yeah, here you see Jarvis, through on goal, cracks it. Very unfortunate. I know he's only got 3-star skill moves, but he's still pretty decent. Obviously I'd like the 4, but as you see there, the pace abuse from Forrest, as you see there, and up to Nolan passes up Shamak. What can I say about Shamak on this FIFA? He's alright at heading. He's not too bad at holding the ball up, but he's dribbling. When you hold the ball up with him, when you're waiting for that person to run up, your likes of Matty Jarvis, as you see there, scoring a goal. When you got the likes of him playing off him, it's fine. But when you got Kevin Nolan, who's not the fastest people in the world, and he's just playing just behind him, doesn't really work in my opinion. So I brought on Carroll. I know what you're going to say. You just brought on another slow bastard, but I think he's stronger. I think he's a better player on FIFA. Nolan is good. Don't get me wrong. None of these players are bad. It's just that in the game that I found, this is how it went. And as you see here, he does get level. It is looking like a draw at the moment. Gary Hooper, he was their main man. Obviously, I've already said that before, but this guy is quality in real life and FIFA. I know that Norwich were trying to buy him in the transfer window, just gone, but he is decent, don't get me wrong. So here we go, Nolan. This is what I'm talking about. Skill dribbling. It is quality on this game. It doesn't matter. You don't. This FIFA I've learned from this FIFA that you don't just need pace. Like you got your likes of your Joe Coles. Maybe it didn't come off then, but usually with my Matt Jarvis, my Joe Cole, I know Matt Jarvis is fast and everything, but the skill dribbling does help. As you see there, the big machine, Andy Carroll, the Jippo, going through, getting a slide tackle, claiming a penalty. Questionable whether it was a penalty, but I'm going to take it. And yeah, what we're going to do, lads, we're going to go just in between the middleman and the left post, put it high, put that little jinx in the run, put it left. It's going all day long. 3-2, grabbing the victory, grabbing the championship in Division 10. That means we're promoted with flying colours into Division 9. So, good game, first good game. 3-2, a bit too close for comfort, to be honest. As a few of the games have been, unfortunately. I want to get a few routes under my belt, but sometimes that can't be helped because people leave. But yeah, so on our next trip around to London, we're going to Chelsea. And as you hear, I'm trying to pick a team which I think is strong because I've got a lot of depth to choose from, which I think is good about Chelsea, but I also think is bad about Chelsea because you've got some players that like Marin. I know he's just been injured. But you've got people like him who I don't think would make it into the first team at Chelsea, but would make it into the first team elsewhere. So possibly a loan I could see on the cards for him because they've bought a hell of a lot of wingers in. Sorry lads. Sorry, I'm done. That's me. And yeah. They're brought in a lot of wingers, and I don't know whether they're going to be obviously not going to be able to play them all because what they've got Victor Moses, they've got Marin, they've got, I'd call Oscar a winger, they've got Hazard, they've got, they do use Ramirez as a right mid, I would say, but Malouda, obviously Malouda, he's a bit aged, so I don't know if you'd count him, but I'll count him at the moment. That's 6, and there's probably a few more, but you can't think of at the moment. But yeah, they've got so much depth in the squad, but whether they'll be able to keep all those players happy, that's another question. Basically here, Bar through on goal. Is that free kick? He might have got the ball, but he might have got the player first. But Bar, nice little bit of skill there, getting the free ball. Hazard only going to put it bottom right corner. Hazard, decent player, obviously, brilliant player. Likes to kick ball, boys. But on this FIFA, I'm not sure whether I'm a bit, I won't say unimpressed, but he's not as good as I built him up in my head to be, so to speak. But yeah, and another thing is, why did Chelsea want to get rid of Lampard? I'd accept him into Everton with open arms, because obviously you've got that experience and he's still scoring goals. He's still scoring goals at the moment. I don't know whether that's because of the pressure, but I think he's still a decent player. Whether he goes to QPR, considering they might go down, that is the question. But yeah, and yeah, I don't know what to say. You got, oh yeah, Petr Cech. That was what I'm going to tell you about. Petr Cech, the monster. He is brilliant for me. I think with this Ultimate Team series, we might see Petr popping up somewhere because I do think that he's a decent player and he is a rock at the back, to be honest. Yeah, Oscar. He was good this game. Obviously, he's not the fastest, but he is quality. And a nice little finish there, putting it top left-hand corner. And then Bar, here's the monster, taking it around the players. That skill dribbling, coming in there. Bar putting it in. Very nice. And yeah, Demba Bar, absolute quality player. I'd say he was the buy the transfer window. Whether you could say Chris Wood was for Leicester, but there you go, 7 million. Considering I'd say Chelsea needed him, if you ask me, because they were lacking some quality up front. Because Torres on his day, fantastic. You've got Sturridge, but he was on his way out because I don't think he was too happy. But there you go. But Torres' form's like a yo-yo, so you got to bear that in mind. And yeah, they needed him. So yeah, obviously he's a rage quit there now, as I said before. If you're going to rage quit, as long as you get the win, fair enough with me. But yeah, Fulham here. I've decided to be Fulham. He's the last team in the Prem, which I decided to be. I say decide, that is the last Cockney team. I'm not going to do a Cockney action because it's terrible. In the Prem, and so yeah, Emmanuelson puts the ball over the top. Berbatov turns out to be key player in this team as it is in real life, and yeah, he soon levels it up though with a goal from Glenn Johnson, passed back, I think it was. Here we go, passed through. Don't know what I was doing there. Goalkeeper possibly could have got a hand to it, but he's not going to save them all. Manuelson, free ball over the top. Brian Ruiz, he's only going to put it top right hand corner, isn't he? Great goal, nice goal to finish off the episode. So lads, if you could drop us a like, comment of constructive feedback, or even why you like it or why you don't like my videos, should be nice. So yeah, I think we're 2 wins into this current season, just achieved to be stable and not go down. So yeah, if you could comment and more importantly subscribe, let's get that base coming up. Cheers guys, bye.